Hiya, I'm Ted. This TF47 video is brought to you by ZanyTrains. ZanyTrains are fun, detailed, and well, zany. They also work with most brands of wooden railways, like Brio, Big Jigs, and Thomas Wooden Railway. If you would like to start your collection of ZanyTrains, you can order them by using the link in the description below. I gotta be going. That nuclear waste isn't gonna pick itself up.
Hi guys, Thomas at Friends47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new ZanyTrains Wooden City playset, and this is part of their 2024 collection. You can see there's a lot of great pieces there. Here's the side of the packaging, of course the ZanyTrains logo, and of course a little rat surfing on the slime. Here's the back of the box, and you'll see that you have the individual pieces listed, and then you also have a checklist at the bottom, which is really cool, and all of those have a video here on my channel, except for pizza. They haven't released just yet, but once I get that, that will be on this channel as well. Here's a look at the top. You can see it says Wooden City Playset, very nice. And there's the bottom of the box. Alright, but let's take a look at this out of the packaging. What really impressed me was this is all wrapped in plastic, so that way they're not sliding against each other and scratching up. There's also paper lined in between them as well. You'll see that there's this checklist. You can see the 3-level track there. A very new piece, which I'm excited about. Hopefully I'll review that here very soon. Here's a look at them out of the box. Let's take a look at them individually. Alright, so first up are these little small pieces here. These are to help set up your city scene. I love this statue with a little pigeon there. Of course, this tree with a squirrel and pigeon, the hot dog stand, and the trash can. Very nice. Just perfect additions to add into your layout, you know, that you can put them in the background, put them in the foreground. Either way, they're going to look awesome. Here's the sides. You'll see that the tree isn't standing up, but that's because of the area that I'm reviewing them. The base where that grass mat's kind of on level, so it's causing it to fall over. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. Alright, also included is this red light. You'll see that this is different than the red light from the science pack that we got a little while ago. Basically, it's the same size, but they've took out the outline, so it looks a little bit shorter. But I actually like this better because it looks like it's a real traffic light without that wooden border. So you can see it's basically the same print, it just looks a little bit shorter because they took out that wooden edge there. But I actually like that better. Alright, now here are the first 3 buildings. We have Ratzo's Pizzeria, the bagel shop, and the candy store, and I love Ratzo's. Like, that reminds me of the classic Chuck E. Cheese logo, and have so many great memories. They're going with my friends as kids, so love that. Of course, you have the bagel shop with all this great little details there, the welcome sign, and little details inside the windows. I love that. And the candy store is beautiful, too. All this pink, beautiful, reminds me kind of like of Barbie, which is pretty neat. You have all the candy there in the window, very neat. Alright, then here is the side. You can see that these are quite a lot of details to them, which I really like. On the other side, you'll see that it is the exact same. But I don't mind that. I actually like that, so that way you don't have to flip them back and forth when you're filming. Alright, here's a look at the top. And you can see there's a good level of depth to these as well. Here's the bottom. Alright, and then next up is the garage and the hospital. I really like this garage, of course, with that little tire on the top. Very neat. And then the hospital actually looks really interesting. It looks like a real, hospital building. When you think of a hospital, it's what it looks like. I really like that. Here's the sides. And of course, here's the back. But again, same print on both sides, which I think is nice. Here's the other side. Here's a look at the top. And the bottom. Alright, next up is the library and the school, and again, these are great detailed buildings. You have the nice window details there, you have the, the signage detail there. It's very crisp printing, I like that. Here's the sides, here's the other side. Just beautifully detailed buildings, and they're perfect to fit into your wooden railway layout, and you see them, you're like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Here's the top, and the bottom. I also really like, too, because they have a little bit more of a modernness to them. Now, here's the fire station there, which I think is pretty cool. You can see a little fire truck there on one side of the door. And the museum, I love how they put in the windows. I didn't notice this until I was looking at it up close. You can see there is a dinosaur skeleton shadow in the windows. I really like that. Here's the sides. And then here is the other side, which the back, really, but like I said, they're double-sided print. Here's the other side. The top. And the bottom. Alright, next up is the theater and the full belly deli. I love these two buildings. So the theater has great details. You have little posters outside with like show times on them, beautiful column details, and the full belly deli actually has a pickle jar, which is the Fred's Fickle Pickles that we got on the cargo and cargo and car pack. So I really like that continuity throughout. Helps create this world, you know? Alright, here's the other side there. Here's a look at the other side, the top, and the bottom. Alright, and these are probably my favorite buildings. So these are the brownstone buildings. And you can see that they have lots of great details there, beautiful window details, little potted plants at the bottom on street level. Very neat. And these, one of them is actually mirrored print. So whichever way you have it, it'll be opposite, which I think is cool too. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. And what I really like about these is if you put them together, you can create a whole city street. So if you got multiples of this pack, you could easily just line them up and have a whole street of those. Alright, next up is the garbage dump and the police station. I love how you have the details of the trash can and the recycling dump, and of course a little mouse surfing there, which is cool. Here's the other side. I love the police station details with the badge and the windows too. Here's the other side, the top, and the bottom. You'll see there that it says ZanyTrains on the bottom, which I think is cool. Alright, so all in all, what are my thoughts on this pack? Well, I'm going to tell you, I was very excited when ZanyTrains said they were going to send this to me for a review, because I always loved buildings and stuff as a kid. I loved being able to build a city and have little roads everywhere and just have cars going around. And when I saw that they were making this pack, I was just like, this is exactly what I would have loved growing up. And even now, like, I love it. And I got them, started the review, and I actually went to the craft store and got some gray cardstock, and put them down for roads. And I had so much fun during this review playing around with the cars and moving them around and everything. Of course, taking pictures and videos for the review too. But I love it. What's perfect for me is the fact that they've gotten the perfect style, and ZanyTrains did a really great job on this. Just like they did with the sign pack, it's the perfect balance of zany and regular realistic stuff. So if you wanted to buy this for, say, just your regular wooden railway, you could, and just easily use them in the background, because there's nothing here that's overly zany. There's some things that fit into the world of ZanyTrains. For example, the garbage dump, you have the little mouse surfing, which is obviously on Trashy Terry, so you have that same print and continuity there, and I really like how they've done that. But you could easily take and use like the museum, the garage, the bagel shop, the deli. You could easily use these in your background. And the other thing that I love about this is the style that he's gone for is a very wooden railway-esque style, right? It's that perfect balance between realism and fun. Alright, so I want to thank ZanyTrains so much for sending this item for review. If you'd like to get this item, you can by going into the description, clicking the link there, and that'll take you right to their shop, so that way you can purchase this item for your collection as well. Alright guys, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.